The Piromalli, ndrina is one of the most powerful clans of the ndrina, a criminal and mafia-type organization in Calabria, Italy. The ndrina is based in Gioiatoro on the Tyrrhenian coast. The Piromallis are allied with their relatives of the Mole family, also from Gioiatoro. Often they are referred to as the Piromalli Mole clan. The Piromalli clan contains more than 200 members. Rise to prominence. The Piromalli Mole clan was involved in a bloody feud with the Ventricarlino clan in the 1950s, in which Nino Piromalli, a brother of Girolamo Mamo Piromalli, was killed in 1956. The clan rose to prominence under the rule of the brothers Mamo Piromalli and Giuseppe Piromalli, together with Antonio Macri from Salerno on the Ionic coast and Domenico Mito Tripodi, the boss of the city of Reggio Calabria. The elder Piromalli brother Mamo formed a sort of triumvirate since the beginning of the 1960s until the outbreak of the First ndrina War in the mid-1970s. Their senior position was recognized by all other family chiefs and their advice was in most cases followed without protest. When Girolamo Piromalli died of natural causes in 1979, his brother succeeded him as head of the clan. Since the mid-1970s, according to several pentiti, members of the Piromalli family and the Nerda family from San Luca rotated among themselves the position of capo crimine. In Gioiatoro, blood relatives of the Piromalli long represented the interest of the clan in the city council. Pep Piromalli was captured on February 24, 1984. At age 83, he died on February 19, 2005 and his nephew Giuseppe Piromalli succeeded him. Giuseppe was a fugitive since 1993 and included in the list of most wanted fugitives in Italy until his capture in March 1999. While in the strict Article 41 bis prison regime, he nevertheless keeps on conducting his business and direct the clan outside. The Piromalli clan tried to relax the strict regime for their boss. One of the plots was to deliver votes to Berlusconi's People of Freedom, Il Popolo della Libertà, PDL coalition during the election campaign in 2008 in return for a relaxation of Piromalli's prison stature. Their go-between Ido Michike, a businessman who moved to Venezuela after being convicted of fraudulent bankruptcy in Italy, planned to fill in 50,000 blank ballot slips for Italian voters in Latin America obtained from corrupt officials. Michike asked two leading members of the Piromalli clan to visit Marcello Dell'Utri, Berlusconi's right-hand man, at his Milan office. Entrepreneurial mafia. The Piromallis redirected the ndrina clan from its rural base to an entrepreneurial criminal organization assuming dominance over several public works in the Gioiatoro area, particularly in the construction and operation of the new container seaport. When in 1974 businesses involved in the expansion of the port and steelworks in Gioiatoro offered a 3% kickback to be left in peace. The three leading ndrina families at the time, Antonio Macri, the Piromalli brothers and the De Stefano brothers rejected the offer and wanted to be subcontracted on work carried in order to control the projects. The subcontracts for the steelwork in Gioiatoro, whose total value reached the astronomical amount of US $3.8 billion, were largely distributed on the basis of territorial criteria. More than half the contracts were granted to the Piromalli family, which dominated the area where the steelwork was supposed to be built. The managers of the consortium responsible for the completion of the port and the steelworks made Gioacchino Piromalli an official associate. The company subsequently did not suffer from extortion or inflicted damage of any kind in an area where the previous 154 explosive attacks were committed. The ndrina exploited the construction of the steelworks until the project was abandoned when the government decided there was no economic base for it. In 1977 disagreements about business interests emerged between Piromalli and the De Stefano clan. A hit squad headed by Pep Piromalli killed the clan's boss Giorgio De Stefano. Some 1,000 people were killed in clan wars over the construction contracts. Controlling the Gioiatoro port. The Piromalli clan managed to condition the management of the new container terminal in the port of Gioiatoro. Established in the mid-1990s, it became the largest terminal in the Mediterranean, moving over 2 million containers in 1998. Since 1994, when Conship Italia rented the port area to start transshipment activity and the MedCenter container terminal was set up thanks to 138 billion lire, about $86 million in state financing, the Piromallis obliged the MedCenter company, through its vice president Walter Lugley, and the Conship company, through its president Enrico Raveno, to pay a kickback of $1.50 for each transshipped container, a sum which corresponded to about half the net profits earned by the two companies. Additionally, the Piromallis desired contracts, subcontracts, and jobs in the two firms that run the port, as well as from other companies in the surrounding area. Despite subscribing to an anti-corruption pact with the government, the managers of both Conship and MedCenter gave in to the demands. The arrest warrant issued in January 1999 against members of the Piromalli group stated that the two companies contracted firms indicated by the clan, and in some cases belonging to it, in the port servicing activities and hired people recommended by the Piromalli clan, reinforcing the clan's power in the Gioia Tauro plain. In February 2008, the Parliamentary Anti-Mafia Commission concluded that the ndrina controls or influences a large part of the economic activity around the port and uses the facility as a base for illegal trafficking. In its report, it said that the entire gamut of internal or subcontracted activities is mafia influence, from the management of distribution and forwarding to customs control and container storage. The extortion of Raveno and Conship was part of a project that did not involve simply this security tax, which grew with the port, but also control of activities tied to the port, the hiring of workers, and relations with port unions and local institutions, the report added. It effectively eliminated legitimate competition from companies not influenced or controlled by the mafia in providing goods and services, performing construction work and hiring personnel, and it threw a shadow over the behavior of local government and other public bodies. Alliance with Mole, ndrina. The Piromallis were allied with their relatives of the Mole family, also from Gioia Tauro. Often they are referred to as the Piromalli Mole clan. The Mole family is the military arm of the Piromalli clan, according to Francesco Forgione, chairman of Italian Parliament's Anti-Mafia Commission. Control of the Gioia Tauro container hub has allowed the Piromalli clan to dominate not only the illegal drug trade but also arms and other contraband smuggling. Within the Piromalli organization, the Mole clan is responsible for drug trafficking and handles relations with ndrina branches in central and northern Italy as well as with Colombian drug cartels. A turf war between the two clans surfaced in February 2008 when Rocco Mole was gunned down near Gioia Tauro. According to the Direzione Distrettuale Antimafia (DDA) of Reggio Calabria, after the demise of Girolamo and Pep Piromalli, their successors have been unable to maintain the necessary balance among the two clans. Background of the emerging conflict seems to be the future investments of hundreds of millions of euros in the Gioia Tauro port and the possibilities to take cuts of the investments. Crackdown. In July 2008, police cracked down on the stranglehold of the ndrina on the port in an operation dubbed 100 Years of History, which netted 18 criminals and businessmen in Calabria, Rome and Milan. The operation also intended to end the start of a possibly bloody turf war between the Piromallis and their former military arm, the Mole family. On October 13, 2008, one of the clan bosses, Gioacchino Piromalli, was arrested along with his nephew, also named Gioacchino Piromalli, who was a lawyer, as well as Gioia Tauro's former mayor and deputy mayor. Both had been forced to step down in April 2008 when the city council was dissolved on suspicion of mafia infiltration. The mayors were accused of employing the younger Piromalli. Police believe the legal work was a front to enable the Piromallis to regain a slice of the business generated by Gioia Tauro, one of the largest container ports in Europe. Notes. References: Zarlacci, Pino, 1988. Mafia Business. The Mafia Ethic and the Spirit of Capitalism, Oxford. Oxford University Press ISBN 0-19-285197-7, in Italian. Gratteri, Nicola and Antonio Nicaso, 2006. Fratelli di Sangue, Cosenza. Luigi Pellegrini Editor ISBN 88-8101-373-8, in Italian. Guarino, Mario, 2004. Poteri segreti criminalida. L'intreccio inconfessabile tra ndrangheta, massoneria apparati dello Stato, Bari, edizione dello ISBN 88-220-5340-0. Paoli, Letizia, 2003. Mafia Brotherhoods. Organized Crime, Italian Style, New York, Oxford University Press ISBN 0-19-515724-9, review by Klaus von Lamp, review by Alexandra Viorlova. Spots, Frederick and Theodore Wieser, 1986, Italy, A Difficult Democracy, A Survey of Italian Politics, Cambridge University Press, ISBN 0-521-31511-5.